Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Makah, Madash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all the sincere gang. This is your brother Bawan back again with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Makah, Madash. And what you see here is the ultimate goal of Esau Edom. We talk about the Great Reset, the NWO, the MOTB. All these things are just catalysts or tools in order to bring us to the true motive that Esau Edom has for all his works and for everything that he's setting up to, and for everything that he's setting up to do on the earth, which is basically total control. Okay, we already know what these devils are after. In the truth, we already know what these devils are after. We already know why Esau Edom is doing what he's doing on the earth, which is basically destroying the earth in order to push his wicked agenda in order to create his new world order. And this is the book of 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High stepped in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And that is the ultimate goal of Esau Edom. He wants to be as the Most High on the earth. He wants to be as a God on the earth. In other words, he wants to have total control of the whole world and everything and everybody that lives in it. And that is what these devils are really after. That's why you have this MOTB, RFID technology on the earth. That's why you have Esau Edom pushing for the Great Reset. Okay, that is his ultimate goal, to be like the Most High, to be the new God that rules over the earth. And this is an article going into just exactly that, or something that's already one of the ways in which Esau Edom plans to accomplish this. Because how can you have control over people if you don't know how to control their minds? And that's exactly one of the things in which these devils are pushing for, which is hacking the brain. Okay, so you are hacking the brain computer interfacing technology, and the ethics of neurosecurity. And this is one of the fields that Esau Edom is really pushing for right now. Finding a way to hack a person's brain. You have a huge deal of that going on already right now, because a lot of these people in the world, their minds are already being controlled by the elites of Esau Edom, by Esau Edom, okay? But the level of control that Esau Edom has over two-thirds of our people, over the heathen, over the people of this world, is not enough for these devils. So now they are planning on implanting you, because it's not just going to be that, oh well, everybody has an RFID in their right hand, right? But it's also going to be that, they will also want you to have a brain chip as well, right? A RFID chip in your mind, your brain as well. They can be watching your brain wave. It can be, but just read the article. Brain-computer interfacing technologies are used as assistive technologies for patients as well as healthy subjects to control devices solely by brain activity. Yet the risks associated with the misuse of this technology remain largely unexplored. Recent findings have shown that BCIs, which is the brain-computer interface, are potentially vulnerable to cybercriminality. This opens the prospect of neurocrime, extending the range of computer crime to neural devices. This paper explores a type of neurocrime that we call brain hacking, as it aims at the illicit access to and manipulation of neural information and computation, as neural computation underlies cognition, behavior, and our self-determination as persons. A careful analysis of the emerging risks of malicious brain hacking is paramount, and ethical safeguards against these risks should be considered early in design and regulation. Right, and even If you go into these brain technologies and how they work, they scan brain waves and give information based on that. So you have some technology that somebody puts a brain chip in their head and now they can walk. They put a brain chip and they can talk and they can see and things like that because basically, you know, that brain chip is being used to scan brain waves and send whatever information it gets from the brain wave to the different parts of the body that needs that information to function. That shows you the level, at least, the level of understanding that each Edom has concerning the brain. And it also shows you the level of control that these devils are also looking to have concerning that same brain. Okay. And like I said, you already see one of the ways, one of the tools which these devils will use to exert their control on the earth because now they will have full control and understanding of your mind. So let me go to this in the book of Ezekiel. I believe that is 28 verse 3 or so. Let's get that. So this is the book of Ezekiel 28 verse 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Which is going into which is going into the science of Esau Edom. Okay, they have that information, that technology. The Most High Yahweh Hashem has revealed so many things to them considered by way of this technology that these devils are developing nowadays, which is why you have the ability to make this RFID microchip, even this brain chip, and even all these advancements that you see in technology, where you have Esau Edom even going as far as trying to make life in a lab. Their robotics is slowly advancing, even the AI is slowly advancing to the point where it can actually be, it can actually copy human emotions and fake human interactions, okay? And this is still once again part of this NWO, the Great Reset, and let's just call it the Great Reset, or rather the NWO for now, which is the New World Order, because the AI technology will play a major role in that New World Order. How else is Esau going to be able to calculate you'll be able to calculate, store, and basically manipulate the large amounts of information that they will be receiving from these RFID microchips, these brain chips, these MOTBs on a daily basis. This is all part of the infrastructure of the new world order, right? Of the part of the infrastructure, the algorithm of the MOTB, because it's not just about buying and selling. Oh, if you don't have this mark, you can't do this. Or if you don't have this mark, you can't, you can't buy anything anymore. If you have this mark, you can't go to the hospital or can you take your children to school or go to the supermarket. It's also about controlling the people, you know, using this mark. It's about making sure that you know exactly what these people are thinking by observing their brain waves. You know exactly what their thoughts and their basically their what they're thinking, what they're about to do by observing their brain waves. You can put thoughts in their minds by manipulating those brain waves. Okay, which of course, like I said, to an extent, these devils already have that control right now. They have something called social engineering. Let me go and get that. I believe that's what they call it, social engineering. Let me quickly get the definition for that. You have it's already pushes a lower level brain manipulation or mind control with this social engineering. So let me just quickly get the definition for that. I don't want to use the Wikipedia. Let me use this malware bytes. As this is a terminology that we have in computer science, right? It's like another computer science, but IT. I always say that. Well, basically, IT is just a more technical way of saying computer science, but it's the terminology we have in IT, social engineering. You have to bear with me. Network speeds are super slow. What do they call it? Okay, I don't want to say, but just that's just not how it is in this part of the world. Difficult as hell to get a good connection. And of course, it's still loading, so you have to bear with me. I wanted to get this information because basically this is and I gives it to give you an idea of how Esau already controls the minds of the people that are on the earth through this um, social engineering right here. So this is the definition of the word social engineering. In computing, social engineering refers to the methods cyber criminals use to get victims to take some sort of questionable action, often involving a breach of security, the sending of money, or giving up private information. These actions tend to go against our better judgment and defy common sense. However, by manipulating your emotions, both good and bad, like anger, fear, and love, scammers can get us to stop thinking rationally and start acting on impulse without regard to what we are actually doing. Alright, so that's basically going into what the social engineering is. Let me see where I can get definition in psychology because that's actually what I wanted to get because this is a basically a hacking tool. This is what we're talking about brain hacking right here, which is using your psychology, which is manipulating you into giving up confidential information, or rather, in a broader sense, you are being manipulated into acting a certain way or performing a certain action that you wouldn't normally do. All right, so I'm back. As I was saying, that's just an example of how Esau Edom already has control over the minds of the people of this world. By the scriptures say, him that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. These people are already dead from the neck up. What they're just following the ways of the wicked of Esau Edom, right? But continuing, but anyway, as I was saying, this is how he already has control of your mind, even on this side. But with this MOTV technology, specifically the brain chip technology, it will make hacking your mind even more easy, or even the more, or even simpler. Just see like that. And really, all this is being done for the sake of control. Okay, let me get that because at the end of the day, really that it is for the Esau Edom and his God complex, the massive God complex that this devil has. So see, Isaiah 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? Lucifer, of course, being the elite of Esau Edom. Okay, continue on. Isaiah 14, verse 12. How art thou cut down from the ground to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? But thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And that's basically the mindset that Esau has, and how they are trying to use technology, their craft, okay, their witchcraft, in order to accomplish that goal. Let me get that preset. This is yes, that's exactly what I was looking for. Yes, what I was looking for. So this is the book of Daniel 8. Okay, yeah, this is going into a different time, but can also be applied to today. So this is the book of Daniel 8, verse 24. And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and holy people. And that's exactly what you see with Esau Edom right now. They are at the top in their heaven, and we are at the bottom. And our people are destroyed. Okay. And Esau Edom, they are at the top, they are prosperous on this side. Daniel 8, verse 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without. And the main point you want to get is first part, okay, before it says he shall stand up against the prince of princes, but really, Esau magnifies himself. Esau is trying to use his blessing, which is the sword, his blessing that was given to him, which is the sword, and his deceivableness in order to make his own goals come true, which is for him to be as the Most High, for him to dwell, in the kingdom and be as the Most High, however, ultimately, like I said, the God complex, right? So with that, I'll end the video right there. All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Akam, Dash, one and Bad Babal, and the Spirit, I'll be Akim, and you are both identified. Shalom.